Native American tribes are recognized as sovereign nations, meaning they have the right to govern themselves, make laws, and manage their lands independently. However, some critics argue that tribal sovereignty creates legal conflicts, economic complications, and even national security risks. Is native sovereignty truly a threat to the United States? Or is it an essential right that must be protected? Supporters of tribal sovereignty emphasize that it is not a threat, but a fundamental aspect of justice. Native nations existed long before the U.S. was founded, and treaties signed with the federal government guaranteed their self-governance. As Cherokee Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin, Jr. states, "Sovereignty is not a privilege, it is a right that was never surrendered." However, tensions arise when tribal laws conflict with state and federal policy. For example, some states have attempted to impose taxes and regulations on native businesses, leading to legal battles. Issues like jurisdiction over crimes committed on reservations have also sparked debates about law enforcement authority. Critics argue that these legal gaps create challenges for maintaining order and consistency across the U.S. Another point of contention is economic sovereignty. Many tribes operate casinos, tobacco businesses, and tax-free enterprises, leading some to claim that they receive unfair advantages. However, native leaders counter that these industries are essential for tribal economies, especially given the long history of land theft and broken treaties that have left many reservations struggling with poverty. Some policymakers have even framed native sovereignty as a national security issue. Because tribes have their own governance systems, some fear that they could resist federal authority in times of crisis. However, there is no historical basis for this claim. Native nations have served in the U.S. military at higher rates than any other demographic and have consistently cooperated with the federal government on security matters. Ultimately, the real question is not whether native sovereignty threatens the U.S., but whether the U.S. continues to threaten native sovereignty. Tribal nations have fought for centuries to maintain their rights, and their self-governance is a crucial part of both their survival and their future. What do you think? Let's continue the conversation.